Hey everyone, this review is going to be on the FLIR 1 thermal imaging camera that is made for Android. They also make a model for iPhone. I believe it is similar in how it works, but this is going to be based on the Android version. You can see the part number over there. We've got the package. It's just a nice, simple boxing over here. Here we go. What's inside the box? Nicely packaged. Extremely nice. That looks like the FLIR camera over there. So that's what we have with the USB plug that will plug into the port on the bottom of your phone. iPhone version, you will not have to worry. With the Android version, you have to make sure that your connector, your USB connector on the bottom of the phone is positioned properly. If it is not, you are going to be recording a selfie instead of recording away from you. So we have this, and it looks like we have a little case. We have, I don't really know what that is, maybe spacers for different phones. Okay, in the bottom of the box we have a cord, and like a carrying cord. You have the thing that will connect to your computer, and looks like it plugs into the bottom of the camera. And this is really nice. Okay, so they are including the adapters that people were having to go out and purchase. It comes with a quick start and warranty folder, and all it really tells you to do is download your software at this link. First step they want you to do is to completely charge this thing with the power cable that came with it. So you'll be plugging that into your computer. For the Apple models, it says the power cable for the iPhone with a lightning connector will not work with the FLIR 1. They want you to download the software that I showed you the link to. And once the device is fully charged, follow the instructions on the app to sync your FLIR 1 to your smartphone. When that is done, they want you to turn on the FLIR by pressing the power button over there on the side of the phone. Once the indicator light flashes green, the device is ready to use. This is my first recording with the FLIR unit. We're looking at my feet. Alright, so I've got the temperature setting now, which you cannot do while you are in the middle of recording. It shows my foot is 92.8 degrees. You can see there's a lot of heat on my knees where I was just on the floor. And those are my jeans. Let's see what else we can look at. People were talking about being able to see studs in the wall. I don't see any studs in the wall. I'm going to be going to a window right now. So you can see on the wall is 84.7 degrees, and then when we get over to the outside window, it is 79 degrees. 79 all the way around. That's the knob over there to open up the window. Okay, so that's what it is. It's showing the hottest area, 82.9. And then when we get to the window cools down in temperature. I don't believe that window's 79. You can see over there. It cools down a little bit. There's a scanner on the floor. You can see the big red section where the AC adapter is on the floor. You can see the moldings. You can see different temperatures coming off of the wall. That's an internal wall. That's the corner of the room. This really just doesn't seem practical to own. Now I'm on the lava setting, different colors again, and you can see the heat coming off of my foot. I don't really know how practical this camera would be because it doesn't seem to do anything. It's going crazy trying to zoom in right now. And I'm back over to the black and white hottest setting. So let me move my foot. So it's not even good quality video. The video is terrible, actually. That's looking at the carpet, but this is very grainy and not clean at all. I'm in the wheel setting now. There are different options for colors, and I really don't understand what all of this is because the instructions do not seem to exist to let you know what this camera does or what it's capable of. So that's my pants leg and my foot. Let me move the foot. I'm not too impressed with this setting. Let me change it. I changed the setting again. You can see the heat on my feet and my pants. That's my pocket over here. That's my foot. Now I'm going to take my foot off of the carpet and we'll see if there's a heat mark. Okay, so there's a mark over there that you can see, and I move my foot again and there's another mark. So it does its job. I'm not too impressed though. I'm looking at the ceiling and I see absolutely nothing. Not that you're supposed to be able to, but a lot of reviews were saying you could see your joists and the studs in the wall, and there is nothing to be seen. I'm looking at a wall and a stairway rail. That's the rail over there. For some reason, it's 84 degrees. And when I look at the wall behind it, I really don't see. Well, you can see that there is some difference in temperature with the insulation as we get into the corner. And then I'm right up in the corner of the ceiling, so it's telling me, I believe, that when it's blue, there is some air leakage or some insulation missing in the corners. We're at 83, and now I'm going to drop down 82. So there's a couple degrees difference where the blue is, and then when it gets red, it gets hotter, and then there's more area where we're missing insulation again, I believe. So the temperature goes down a little bit. Up in the corners, towards the ceiling, temperature goes down. I'm now on the Arctic setting, looking at a light switch that shows it's 84.2 degrees. And when I go to the wall, it shows 84. There's no heat coming from the light switch. Smoke detector. There's a little bit of heat coming out of the smoke detector. It's 90 degrees coming out of that. I've got a telephone and a vacuum cleaner in the picture right now. You can see the AC adapter is extremely warm. That's why it's glowing inside the outlet over there. The outlet doesn't look warm. There's no red over there, so the outlet looks fine. I'm not really sure how great this camera is. I don't really know if I even want to keep this thing. I can't really tell much about what it's doing. Let me look up in the ceiling. I wanted to be able to see joists and studs, and I saw a video that showed you could do that. I don't really see that with my camera. I'm using the iron setting now, and all that means is that it has different color patterns. And we're looking at a power box down there with 3 or 4 AC adapters plugged in. We are now looking at guitars sitting in front of a fireplace. You can see the fireplace screen is 82 degrees. Guitars are about 82 degrees. The amplifier, everything's hot. So the picture's not bad. You're able to make out some text on the amplifier, but it's not really that great either. Looks like the battery. This thing's been going for about 15 minutes, and the battery is 2/3 of the way down. So that is really not impressive at all. Back to the contrast mode, where we are looking at a power strip with 3 AC adapters plugged in. And you can see the heat coming off of my feet. The picture is not impressive at all compared to what a real good FLIR system would look like. Let's see, the blue over there shows that that's 77 degrees to the side of the sliding glass door, and the sliding glass door is 81 degrees. So for something like this, this shows that the wall is colder than the glass, which makes no sense at all, and that would be a good use of this camera as something that's detecting leakage. Looking across the room in the dark with a little bit of light behind me, and that is a curtain against the back wall and a ladder. I've got it on the gray setting now. We're looking at the shower rod. You're not going to get a good quality picture out of this thing. I don't know what I was hoping for, but I was hoping for something a lot better than this. We're going to look at a heater vent in a ceiling right now. What can this camera really do for anybody? Here we're looking at a toilet. You see the toilet brush on the floor and the toilet. You can see the floor panels. This is a bathroom counter. How worthless is this? This is a bathroom counter, and that's a paper towel. See that black thing in the picture? That's a paper towel next to a sink. Other than that, you can't see anything. You can see the FLIR is going crazy the camera tries to zoom in, but it's not able to zoom. It just is not capable of stabilizing and giving a good zoom. You can see the pictures going in and out, and it shows absolutely nothing. Looking up towards the wall and the ceiling, and you can see some different temperature changes. We're back to using the hottest mode. That is, it's my cable modem. Some heat coming out of there. You can see heat from the lights. Not too impressive. And if you were going to buy this because you wanted to find out if you had some heating leaks or some temperature problems, this is a front door. And I will give it credit for being able to do this. There we go. We're looking right down on the floor. Here's the door, 78.6 degrees. I'm going to go right to the bottom where air leakage is, and it shows 73, 72. That's a metal part of the door frame. So we go from 72 up to 78. So for something like this, this would be a very good product to have. You are able to, going up the side of the door now, you're able to see that's a metal frame, a metal door frame on a wood door. I'm recording as I put ice in the ice Pyrex thing. That's the refrigerator. So I put some ice in this glass. It shows the ice is -4F. That's quick. That's extremely quick. And the refrigerator freezer shows that the freezer is supposed to be 0 degrees, so the ice is -4F. That's a Pyrex glass. The outside of the glass, 82. So it is quick. It's not a bad product. I took 38 video clips with the FLIR one on my Android BlackBerry Preve. The problem is that there is absolutely no way that I am able to figure out, especially reading on the web, there's no way that I can transfer these files to my computer. Maybe there is a way, but I don't see any options. The files are saved in a proprietary part of the software install, so I have zero access to them. It says that I can share them maybe with a Google site or Google something, so I'm not able to use a file manager on my phone to access the files. That's like saying you buy a camera and you can't see your pictures unless you upload them to another site, because they're not going to give you access to the picture files on your own camera. So I'm definitely going to take this thing back. This is ridiculous. Those are some dishes and silverware in the sink. I'm trying to get the drain over here. Just not that great of a picture. And right now, after almost 3 hours to charge this thing up, I've got about a quarter of the charge. Now I've already gone into the red zone for battery low. This is definitely going to go back. I'm not going to keep this. The battery life is terrible. The charging time takes too long, and the picture is just not that good. I'm just not happy with it, so I will be returning this to the Big A. That's my review. Hopefully it helped you. Do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like if I saved you a few $100s off of this. Maybe you want to go to my channel page and click on the support button and help me out for all the hassles that I've gone through with this, and leave your comments. Let me know what you think.